Yes, give his cozy a round of applause, and I'm here too. Yes, thank you very much. Welcome to Open Michael. You are Open Michael, as far as I'm concerned. You're the few and the brave, the vanguard, the forefront of LA open mic comedy, coming right from the Comedy Store in many cases. Yeah, well, you know what? This is a brave new world, I should say. Where no man has gone before. Apparently, this is a really sparse mic. I love it, and it's named after someone I knew who passed away. His name's Michael. Yes, give him a round of applause. Yes, alms for the dead. Alms for the dead. Well, no, just they're different names. They're different people. David with his cozy. Never mind the beer. Don't think of that. We were just cheers right here. Yes, this is the casual environment I like to set. And Open Michael, congratulations. Here we are. I was enjoying the weather. We were talking about the weather outside. This is just wonderful. You know what? I prefer it cold, but when it's warm, I mean, I got really used to that in Hawaii. When it's 98 degrees outside, that's the heat of the human body. That's what it's like to be inside somebody. I'm celibate, so like a hot day is like better than. Well, there's a reason I'm celibate. I won't even say the sex word. Sex. I'm a born again Christian. Yeah. Thank you. The things you seldom hear. That was a really good baby. You ever like pass a baby in public? Be like, that one exceptional. What? You mean it's smiling at its age? What a good baby. Got distracted by the baby talk. No, yeah. So I don't like talking about sex, and I'm doing it. I should, but I mean, like, that's what happens when when you're celibate, right? It's like I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about sex. I don't even want to bring it up in public at the open mic. I don't do it. But yeah, it's true. It's where I get my zest. That's where I get my power, my joie de vivre, my moxie. I don't even touch myself. That's gay. When you're a Christian, you can't even like it's like, oh, this is the body of Christ. I love you, Lord, but no, not this. Like, this is gay. It's like another guy. It's like I can't even like think of it the right way. I can't even think of it the old way. I'm a completely new creation. I wonder about babies now. What is it about babies? Like, why do they cry? Is it like that they're sensitive? Maybe this is getting David Lynch metaphysical. We got a blue velvet curtain and everything. I'm thinking about babies. Like, why do they cry? Is it because they're like sensitive to spirits and stuff? Maybe it's like dark and scary, not funny. I don't know. I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes. I think I'm like a baby. So it doesn't have to be a joke. I can think about it. If I go extemporaneous and something will. A lot of people they don't like Christians. They consider them hypocrites, right? That's the main thing that they'll point out. It's like, oh, he did it. He did something terrible. Therefore, he's not an example of a Christian. That validates my it's hypocrisy that we're at war with. Which like even back, that's what war is, right? Is hypocrisy. I'm the first to say I don't like the guys with the schnack and clock and purifies the race. But then there's the other guys, and they're like, what's his problem? When are you going to marry a nice Jewish girl? We have to purify the race. We have to keep the race pure. It's like hypocrisy is the battle in life. So, and I don't like hate. I don't, I'm a Christian. I don't want to hate anybody. I want to love. I actively love. But I don't understand people who hate people who hate. I hate your hate. How could you? I'll kill you. Hate. It doesn't make sense. It's insanity. Hey, why? How dare you? Yeah, this is gonna be good, Mike. I don't know. Is this like my? I feel like I'm in a wedding and like that David's from my dad's side. I don't even know if that David's my dad. He's like the only one on that side. Everybody like estranges themselves. My father is Jesus. That's the Christian prerogative, is to like, he's like your father. And as a male, this is the thing, as a male, you have to like humble yourself because we're the bride of Christ. It's part of the mystery of God. Don't overthink that. It's just like, he's my father and my husband. He's my daddy. Thank you, Daddy. I won't do it again. I love you. But I'm not like a legalist. That's like where, like that's like Jews and Muslims and like everybody who's just like, you got to follow don't break the law. Don't sin. If you do sin, you have to learn as a Christian not to, to allow the grace and not like fight the, urge to be perfect. That's insanity. Like early on, I was just praying without ceasing. That's what the Bible says. Pray all day. And when your whole life is a prayer, that's when you realize you need a savior. So it's all these constant, what is that word? Thoughts that come from out of nowhere. I don't want unwelcome thoughts. It'd be walking a horse, like, oh, look at this beautiful day with a beautiful animal. There's another horse. He's such a good ass black girl. Stop. No, it's a beautiful animal with a butt. Oh, I don't like that. Why do I? Thank you, Lord, for your perfect will for my life. I do love you. You are holy and worthy. And his flies on his vagina. Stop, vagina. Stop. Jesus is Lord. Help. Early on was the way it felt. Now it's all like, oh, thank you, Lord, for perfect will for my life. I get to live for you, talk about you, and just die on stage. It's like, this is exactly what I knew you had for me. All right, real fast. I have these. I read this article. It was a picture with words on Instagram. I was looking at a picture with words on Instagram, and it said 50% of people have no internal monologue. I read that and thought, internal monologue? Like, you guys have words in your head? Like, just constant, like, I can only imagine what that's like. It'd suck if my internal monologue was like smarter than me. Say something funny. I wish I thought of that. I don't know. It's not that I think I'm dumb. It just apparently I don't think. That's what's insulting. This is going to be a good mic. Stoked. I'm just glad to have all of you. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks for the endurance. We're going to go for it. But actually, you know what happened? I full on walked away from that thing. So maybe someone would give me the first. Who's on the list? Who's first on the list? Who first signed up? Who's going? No, just read one. Just read the first. Oh, that's you. Okay. Well, here she comes. Guys, she's new to the open, Michael, but a friend. Oh, no, that's right. Your name's Grace. There's a Nicole here? Oh, yeah. Duh. Yeah. Okay. Guys, give a round of applause for my friend, Nick Barcelino. Yes.
Thank you. Wow. Usually people fuck up the last name. Rarely do I get the first name fucked up. You just saw the first part of the name and went, Nicole. Good enough. If Open Michael doesn't work for a name for this show, you could call it Between Too Many Fake Plants. Right, guys? It's been done? What? Who did it? I will find them and kill them. I got one first time. Is this being streamed? Okay, well, the streamers didn't see that before. Maybe. I don't know. I was on an airplane. You guys fuck with airplanes? Yeah? I was on an airplane recently, and it had an aborted landing. Do you know what that is? That's when the plane's landing, and there's something in the runway, so it has to quickly take off again. So guess who survived 2 abortions? This guy. They're never going to get me. Undefeated against abortions. You're looking at the 72 dolphins of abortions. I started a YouTube channel about roller coasters. Yeah. Guess what nobody cares about? Except for you. You thought it was cool. Everybody else dead stares, you know? You know, roller coasters and comedy shows are the only two reasons to woo. I just combined them. Nobody wooed. I got a sick. So I'm not going to talk about roller coasters, but I will talk about the roller coaster community, which I think we can all agree has had it too good for too long. Here's the thing. I don't find myself to be a particularly attractive person, but I'm easily the most attractive roller coaster enthusiast. You're looking at the Brad Pitt of coaster enthusiasts now, folks. Soak it in. You're looking at the Pedro Pascal of coaster enthusiasts. There we go. Speaking of YouTube, has any of you ever seen something in a YouTube video and then pretended like you read it in a book? Yeah. So anyway, I was reading this book. It was called Watch Mojo's Top 10 Wild Facts About Presidents That You Didn't Know. And number one was, did you guys know that Abraham Lincoln was actually a racist? If that's true, he's got to be the worst racist of all time. Could you imagine him at the next Klans meeting and they're just like, you did what? Yeah, emancipate him. That's what you said, right? No, we said emaciate him. Oh, shit. That is what you said. I'm sorry. Tell you what. After this play tonight, I'm going to get back to the White House and we're going to switch it. We're going to flip it back. I'm married to somebody that actually does exist. You don't know her. She goes to a different open mic streaming thing. Yeah, we got married in a petting zoo. That checks out, right? Might as well get married because we're really into animals. We both love like reptiles. And so we had snakes at our wedding. And a fun fact about snakes at your wedding, if you want people to clear out of your wedding, just mention you have snakes at your wedding. You save a lot of money on plates. They charged us extra if we went over time. So if we did 3 hours, they would charge us extra. So we just announced that the snake got loose. That cleared out the room nicely. Let's talk about sports earlier. I was watching basketball the day Kobe Bryant died, and they said that it was the saddest day in basketball history. I can't believe people are forgetting the time aliens came down from space and took all the NBA superstars' talent, and Michael Jordan had to team up with the Looney Tunes to try to get it back. I mean, he eventually got it back, but those were some dark days. Am I right, people? Yeah. What? You saw the documentary? Okay. Next comic.
Yes, that should be a catchphrase. Nobody wooed. That was my favorite part. I'm going to replay it all the time on this live stream. Welcome. What do they do? Like and subscribe. Guys, he's a regular open Michael. Give it up for David Moore.
Give it up for Roya, everybody. We're Vest Buddies. We are Vest Buddies. Vest Buddies. You, me, and Michael or Danny Archuleta. We're Vest Buddies. Wish he was here. It'd make more sense. Anyway, Thanksgiving happened recently. You know that they have that Thanksgiving bash over at the Comedy Factory or the Laugh Factory. You realize that there's like anybody can go there. You don't have to be a comedian. You just go there. And I overheard the conversation when I was at another Thanksgiving. and they're like, oh, one comedian's like, yeah, I had to volunteer over at the Laugh Factory there every Thanksgiving. I'm like, all right, good. So just eating and talking. Oh, how was that? Oh, one homeless chick threw a pie at another homeless girl. And it's like, that kind of comedy hasn't been done in 90 years, man. That's actually pretty good. And what else happened? They both got kicked out. Like, because that kind of comedy hasn't happened in 90 years. Is that why they kicked them out? Okay. Hey, we don't do that kind of comedy. Get out. No more pies in the fucking face, all right? Shit's forbidden by Mr. Laurel and Mr. Hardy. You don't do that shit. God rest their souls. And I'm like, I seriously, if I was actually doing a set on Thanksgiving Day and that shit happened, I'd go, yes, that is comedy. I'd be bombing up there. I don't give a fuck. Like, now that is comedy. All right. No, they had the one woman's on the Instagram like this one is cherry and this one is pumpkin. I'm not coming back to the Laugh Factory. I'm like, that's fucking classic. I mean, I literally laughed my ass off. A friend of mine laughed my ass off, or her ass off. Sorry. Anyway, dating's a bitch. It's okay. I mean, I've dated a few. I've loved and also made sure I forgot. Okay, just forget them. Like, move on. It's okay. Trying to date this one girl. Whenever we're around or something, I'm always trying to give her compliments, but every time I give her a compliment, she starts like, I don't know if it's a giggle, it's a laugh. It's like it's really just kind of a gremlin-like laugh. I'm like, I'm a myth by like how that's like I like your nails. Like, what the fuck? To me, that's like I'm like, did she like that, or is she just like mocking me? Like, what is going on? I don't know. You never know. Like, hey, you look beautiful. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. It's a very gremlin like laugh, and but she's very beautiful, and I'm like, hopefully I get a chance. Let's see what else we got. I just quit my job. I'm very happy about that. I think it was stressful. Fuck that shit. I was a cook at a brewery, and whenever Christmas happens, it's just I literally was like, you know what? I think it's time to make my exit. Fuck this. I'm out of here. Literally, I dropped that salad and walked right the fuck out. I literally did. It felt good. It felt fucking right. And they have. I still wanted. I honestly, I still wanted to get on the like their little stupid walkie-talkie. They have a walkie-talkie that goes that handles customer complaints in all the store, and it goes back to the kitchen. And I go, and I always want to go, hey, we are out of avocados. We are going down. Mayday, mayday. We're gonna land the bastard in the Hudson. I will turn this bullshit around. Didn't get a chance to do that the last time I was there. I still wanted to. I got more minutes, huh? 30 seconds. Thank you, friend. 30 seconds of the open Michael. Here we go. I like to thank the Pope for awarding us with our second championship. He's from Chicago. Okay. All right. It was a bit of a stretch, okay, because he's usually blessing, the Sox, the Bears. All right. The Dodgers. God. In his honor, we torched like 7 Waymos. Okay. 7 games, 7 Waymos. That's how it works. All right. Thank you. That's my time.
Yes, that's my friend David Moore. Yeah, people, you know what? If you don't know him well, like you could think David was stupid, but he's actually like intelligent. He says the things that you wouldn't like. What's it, the Hudson River joke? No one would say talk like that anymore. David's an old-fashioned guy, and he's got a lot of intelligence and heart, and people don't give him credit. This is nice. Please, what is your last name? I did the thing where I couldn't read. Rushdie, that's special, and can't wait for to hear it. Guys, give it up for new friend Grace Rushdie.
Keep it going for Roy. Roy is so awesome. He's like a hot youth pastor, except that he's not hot and he's not allowed around kids. Just kidding, Roy. You're awesome. God bless you. God bless you, Roy. David is so funny. I don't like Waymos. I'm not about the Waymo life. I don't fuck with that. But I do need to give up Ubers. It's not working out for me. I had a really insane Uber trip the other day, and I decided I got to swear them off. I was dropped off at my location, and my driver turned around as we got to my apartment, and he asked me if I wanted to see a picture of his dog, which, it's like really high risk, pretty low reward. It's like, you want to see a picture of my dog? It's like, ooh, which one? And he shows me the picture, right? But he had an Android. So the first main picture was a really cute dog. I'll say it as the only woman in the room. What's up, fellas? It's a picture of his cute dog, but he has an Android, so you can see all the upcoming photos in his camera reel. Oh my God. It's just like big titty anime, bitch. Big titties, anime. And I felt super uncomfortable. I don't know what to do. So I did what anyone would do. And when I got out of the car, I got on to the Uber app and I gave him 5 stars and my phone number. Huge tip. I did give him my phone number. So if anyone wants to see some hentai after this, just let me know. I'm your girl. You guys, I'm from Nashville. I'm excited to go home for the holidays. A lot of fun being with my family and everything. My mom really likes to go to those holiday pop-up bars during the holidays. And last year, yeah. He knows. He works there. He's like the weirdest elf on staff. It's so bizarre. We went to this one last year and it was an elf pop-up bar. It was an elf bar, not the nicotine, you fiends. So everything in these pop-up bars, this one was elf themed. Everything was something that Buddy the Elf ate during the movie, right? So it's like Buddy the Elf, he ate like gingerbread cookies, and they had spaghetti with maple syrup on it. Or so you can like whatever, you can order the gingerbread, or you can order Zooey Deschanel's pussy, like all the things that Buddy the Elf ate on his journey in New York. And I loved it. It was a lot of fun, but everything was super fucking overpriced. It was ridiculous. But my mom is so into it. And she wanted to get one of those souvenir cup cocktails. So it was served in a light bulb. So it was like a Christmas, holiday bulb, I guess. And like I said, I'm from Tennessee, so I was going to talk her out of it, but then I just had to check myself and be thankful that she wasn't smoking out of it. It's like, you know what? Let her drink out of the damn light bulb. Let her do her thing. In Nashville, a couple years ago in like 2022, a bomb went off in downtown Nashville on Christmas morning, and it was right next to the AT&T building. So all of our phones went out. We thought it was the big one, and we were all scared. But then I thought about the little kids who were bad that year. Think about how scared they must have been. Their mom was like, if you're bad this year, Santa's going to bring you coal. And then they woke up and they're like, Santa bombed 3rd Street because of me. So much coal. I don't know. I hate to admit it, but everyone kind of thought it was like terrorism or whatever. And for me, I was weirdly relieved, not because we were getting bombed, but because I was in Tennessee when it happened. It's like when the big one comes, you want to be in Tennessee where the guns are. Not in LA with the liberals and the food delivery robots. Like, that is just not where you want to be. It was kind of crazy though, you know. We thought it was like a terrorist attack or something on Christmas morning. All the racists are like, maybe Jesus was an immigrant after all. Okay. Let's see. I'll do one more and then get out of here. Did y'all see that Mr. Beast opened a yeah, topical okay, streamers. How many people are watching the stream, Roy? Oh, I even walk them when they're virtual. Fuck. Mr. Beast opened an amusement park in Riyadh, which I just think is so fucking funny. He's opening an amusement park in Saudi Arabia after everything that happened with the comics. But it kind of makes sense because they say comics want to be rappers want to be athletes, and YouTubers want to hang out with children. So it kind of makes sense. All right, y'all, give it up for Roy.
Gee, here she called me honey. Okay. Well, hey, what's a man? Mark, you got it, Mark. Whatever you want, man. You get, yeah, exactly. All right. I guess I've put myself in a hole on that one, in a corner on that one now. No, nice. I blushed when she said I was handsome, and then I blushed again, and it's okay. This is a nice mic. I'm having a lot of fun, and you didn't walk them. Yeah, guys, give her a round of applause again. That was nice. You didn't walk them; they just came, and they were done. Lady open micers. All right, moving forward. This is a new friend. He reached out to me. He just was so excited to be here. Give it up for Dylan Landon.
Very excited to be here, Roy. You're an excellent host. Everyone is so talented. I think the environment is just, generating good vibes all throughout. It's the plants. Very nice open mic room. Like, it's not depressing in here at all. Like, scale to 1 to 10 on the open mic depression level. Like, this is like definitely clearly in the middle. The one I just came from. Boy, look out. Hi, everyone. I'm Dylan. It was my birthday. Sag season. There's supposed to be a clap as my birthday. Fine. You don't like me? That's fine. Sag, Libra, just in case you were wondering. Thanks so much. But I'm 36, no girlfriend right now. I mean, I had one earlier in the year and it was a very good relationship, very well balanced. I'm broke, she's ugly. And so it was pretty good in that respect. But I'm at the point in my life now, like, where I can't show up to family functions like with like male friends. Like, that's just off the table, because there's nothing wrong with like being gay. Like, I love my gay friends, and like, people even think like I'm gay, and like I don't blame them, because I've been known to throw out another like yes girl once in a while, a little slay. I don't think that should preclude straights and gays from the being able to do that. I'm gonna keep doing that. It just feels right. See somebody walking down the street, you want to say get it. Okay, so yeah, that. But I am, I feel like I'm 36, like, hello. Like, I just can't go out anymore. It's like, it's embarrassing. It's kind of getting to that point. Like, I just can't be here. Like, I was out the other night, and I said to someone, I was like, it's really young here. And they were like, no, bitch, you old. Like, go home, read a book, crochet some shit. It's very hard to say. Try it. Just like DGAF, don't give a fuck anymore. Like, if we go out, after this, we won't. But if we did, and we went across the street there and got some chips and guac, I'm double dipping that chip. Okay. Life is short. You're going to eat the ass of a stranger later tonight, and you're worried about what I do with my double dip chip in this guac here at Applebee's in the sampler. Birth rates are declining. You're worried about me double dipping my chip. Just go ahead and double dip that chip. Enjoy your life. Okay. Get your priorities straight. Yeah. That's what my big recommendation is. Guac. What else? It is, if you get lucky enough, to get laid. That is exciting. It's been known to happen where you're like hooking up with a girl, and actually a girl, and she'll say inevitably like, it's like, I have my period, and guys, what we all say is like, so, and so we don't mind, because for a lot of reasons. A, you can't get pregnant. We think great, love that. But apparently you gotta like do some research about that, because like I might be mistaken. So, fellas, look into that. And ladies, you have that app. You have the app, the tracking app. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good to have that app. But the other thing is, the other benefit is like we don't have to go down on them. You know, like I will, but it's just not social. It's socially acceptable to say no. And so that's good because it's like when you're down there, guys, like what are you doing with the bottom half of your body? You know, is it like flat down in an army prone position, or you're like back arched? You know, back to the hey girl thing. So there's a lot of things to consider in this life. What else is going on in the world? Oh yeah, I'm probably just the next girl that just cares about my well-being. Probably marry that one. Just ask me, did you eat? Is that so hard? Like, think about somebody besides yourself. The bar is low out here. Literally. Just, did you wake up today? I'll take it. Is she breathing? Oh, I'm going through some stuff myself. What else is on this list? Who knows? Thanks, guys, for bearing with me here. Oh, yeah. Topical. Epstein files. Epstein files are like steroids in baseball. Like, wasn't the right thing to do, but who cares? Like, really? Like, come on. Who cares? Like, what are you going to do? Like, really, what are we going to do about it? It's over. It's done. I'd love an island like that. I mean, everyone should be 18. Just be 18 and over. Like, why do it have to be 18 and younger? That's the part I don't understand. What's up, chat? I know this is going on to the public. Don't tell the police. Guys, if you check a girl's Instagram story and she has 1,000, like, she's not the one for you, bro. She's for an insane asylum. If you check her Instagram and she's behind a DJ booth, she's not the one for you, bro. I need a third thing there. That's a long 5 minutes. Jeez. Okay, thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got to find a joke here, but this is a true story. So I was kind of hanging out with this girl, and she had a friend, and she had a friend and a boyfriend, and we decided we're going to go to a strip club. Body shop right here on Sunset. And the boyfriend was like, oh, let's go. Like, I'll get a table. I'm like, all right, get that table. Like, I don't feel bad. You get that table. Hell yeah. But then I felt bad when he got $2,000 of cash out of the ATM and he was just literally making it rain. And I had like my 20 singles and I was like, and this is for you. And this, well, hold on. And this is for you. Thank you guys. I'm Dylan. Thanks. Cheers.
We just met. Yeah, give him a round of applause. Excellent energy and confident, cool guy. That's a cool guy. I'm a counselor. He's a cool guy. Yeah. Though I misunderstood your first joke, and then like for the half of your set, I thought you were gay. And I was just like, this guy's gay, right? It was like, it was something. It was I just misunderstood it or something, and then I was like, oh, he's talking about getting married and women. And like, oh, okay, I can relate now. Yeah, yeah, guys, all right, stoked. Got it going on here. It's almost it. To give it up for it's Mark Rainier. Rainier. Yeah, Reimers. Yes, give it up for Mark Reimers.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Give it up for Roy. He's looking like he's one filet mignon away from turning into Alex Jones. You catch that man outside of a pork store, he's in the fucking mob. I just fucking know it. Oh man, we're having fun, guys and Grace. Hell yeah. Hey, and all the friends online, how we doing? We're having fun. We're talking relationships. My brother just got a new boyfriend. If you can pick up on that, yes, my brother is not going to heaven. I'm going to spend all the time with him on earth while I can before I never see him again. In hell! I'm just kidding. No, he got a new... Yeah, actually, it's not a new boyfriend. It's his first boyfriend. 30 years old. Kind of fucking pathetic. What are you, gay? No, he got a boyfriend. And he told me about it. He texted me about it on the car ride over, like I'm some fucking uncle. He's got to tell me about his fucking love life. Anyway, he's like, yeah, like I got this new boyfriend. He's like really great. Like he's 29. He's a private pilot. He's got his own company. You'd love him. Fuck no, I won't, dude. Fuck that guy, dude. Ew, dude. So you mean you guys are just going to be gay and rich? Fuck. And that chaps my ass. You're looking at me like, why do I give a shit? Because brothers are just like sisters. There's a hot one and a smart one, okay? And for some reason, I got the hot card, okay? And now he's getting banged and he's going to be rich? Dude, this fucking sucks, dude. I think I'm going to be gay from now on, dude. Fuck, dude. Fucking terrible, man. Oh, shit. Sorry, we were talking about other stuff. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, we were talking about Jesus. I fuck with Jesus. No one wants to say that they fuck with Jesus. I don't fuck Jesus. I said I fuck with Jesus. Come on, Vest. Come on. God damn. Marty McNotfly. God damn. Oh, man. Yeah, no, dude. I fuck with Jesus, dude. I wish I was there, dude. I wish I was there when he got crucified. You don't look like you want to be there, dude. I wanted to fucking be there so bad. Well, I think about what happens because, like, we all know the story, right? Like, he died, and then, like, 3 days later, he came back to life, right? That's fucking epic, guys. You want to turn your nose to an epic story? That's all right. But I wanted to be there for when he actually died, you know? Because I'd be like, man, I fucking seen this, bro. He's coming back, dude. I've already seen how this one ends. And then he just doesn't come back, and now we've got Jews fucking controlling us. Sorry, interwebs. Fucking, they're watching that over in Riyadh or some shit. Oh man, yeah. Sorry, I've fucking had a couple beers before this. It's all good. I'm working in a bar now. Terrible, dude. I was working at a corporate job for 3 years, dude. Now I'm working in a fucking Christmas pop-up bar like Grace was talking about, dude. It's fucking terrible. Do you guys work any like restaurant industry? Disgusting, dude. Fucking, you guys are so horny. This is the only job where it's like, hey man, like my drink might be good if the bartender's horny tonight. It's terribly indicative on how hard that the bartender is for how hard my drink will be. No, all right, that's just something I'm working on. Oh, because I'm a guy? Yeah, I don't know. Oh man. They say not to date comics. You guys ever dated a comic? I was seeing this girl that I met on Hinge, and she was also a comic. It was cool. She was like, our first date was really fast because like time constraints, you know. So it was only like 20 minutes, which is like 15 more minutes than I'm used to seeing most comics. You know what I mean? Little math. It's all right. It's all good. But, you know, we met on Hinge, so it's like, I don't fucking know anything about you. Like, I just know what you want to put in your fucking bio. And she put stand-up comic. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, awesome. Like, we've got something in common. She didn't want to, like, talk about comedy at all, though, on the date. And it's like, this is the one thing that we fucking have in common other than both being horny right now. Like, you realize that, right? And then I'm like asking her, I'm like, okay, like you said, you don't want to talk about comedy. Like, I'm a guy, I'm not gonna listen. I'm just gonna forge ahead. the one female comment's like, she's giving me the fucking symbols. But no, it was interesting because I was like, what open mics do you go to? And she was like, I don't go to open mics. I do shows on the road. I tour. And I'm like, yeah, dude, every show is on the road for you. You live in your van. Comedy. Thank you, Mark Norman.
Yeah. Still running on those fumes coming off the stage. You did so well. That's lovely. What was that about, Tony Soprano? What was the first thing? I had a bit, but I forgot. The rubber bounced off your glue. I'm rubber. It bounced off. It's over. Nearly. Guys, this is nice. This is fun. Super stoked. This is a new face. Give it up for Cameron Baldwin. Cameron Baldwin, yes.
Earlier to the guy that said eating pussy in a relationship is optional. No, it's not. That's part of the whole point of being in a relationship. When you don't eat pussy, then you're single. Okay, we get it. All right, we've been talking a lot about Saudi Arabia tonight. You know, like we've all been bringing up little sprinkles of it. So I'm going to do my Saudi Arabia joke. Oh my goodness, guys, Saudi Arabia. I am upset about the Riyadh Comedy Festival. I think I'm not happy about it. I think it's like a big sellout move, especially with like human rights. But what a lot of people don't know is that Saudi princes have been buying intellectual property in the United States for decades, for like a really long time. And recently, one of the biggest buyouts just happened. A Saudi prince bought EA, Electronic Arts, the video game company. And they own titles like Battlefield, which is just like Call of Duty. Now, the new Call of Duty just released. I mean, Battlefield, fuck. Battlefield 6 just released. And now it has new missions since the Saudi princes bought it. Normally in these games, you have missions where you go into dangerous areas and you protect your journalists. Now you have missions where you go into dangerous areas and you hunt them down. And there's a new fun mini game where you see how many journalists you can fit inside of a suitcase. If you know, you know. But I grew up on Power Rangers, and I love Power Rangers. After the first season, I was hooked. But after the first season, a Saudi prince actually bought Power Rangers. And he owned the intellectual property for about 20 years or so. So through the entire heyday of Power Rangers that I loved, I watched it every fucking day. I always wondered why the villains looked like my Jewish neighbor up the street. I'm like, I'm sorry, Sam Berkowitz. I got to beat the shit out of you, and I don't know why. On that topic, Osama bin Laden. Let's go. A lot of people don't know this because they don't study history at all. But before we invaded Afghanistan, because of 9/11, the Russians during the Cold War had invaded Afghanistan in the late 70s, early 80s because of conflict with communism and the leaders of Afghanistan. And they thought it was going to be a short war. It ended up being like a decade-long war. So the entire time, we actually funded Osama bin Laden, and we gave a lot of money to different Afghani rebels. They were our friends during this entire time in the Cold War. And so I think what Osama bin Laden was trying to do with 9/11 was completely misinterpreted by the people he sent over. And I just think about when he got that phone call that 9/11 just happened. And this is my impersonation of that, where he's just on the phone. He picks it up and he just goes like, what? You were supposed to do like a Blue Angels show or something. Would you spend the money I sent you? They were supposed to go to actual flight school. They're coming. What? All right, that's the end of that joke. That's okay if you didn't like it. That's fine. You guys like Trader Joe's? I love Trader Joe's. Fucking, I love Trader Joe's. I think Trader Joe's, it's too wholesome. It's too nice. They're in there with their stupid Hawaiian shirt. They're always like, how are you doing? Do you need help finding anything? What I actually need help finding is cigarettes that you don't have. I think it would be so awesome if Trader Joe's sold cigarettes or like J's. You know what I mean? Imagine like little weed cigarettes, Trader J's. How awesome is that? If they had little cigarettes, Trader Reds, Trader Blue, Trader Darts, dude. That's what I want. And I want to go up to that little Hawaiian shirt nerd and be like, hey, what are you doing? Cigarettes. I want to bring you down to my level. I want you to be a dirtbag with me. All right, guys, that's all I'm working on. Thank you so much. I'm Karen Baldwin.
Woohoo! Yes, really nice guy. Yes, give it up for him, Cameron Baldwin. He's smart, handsome, and funny. He smokes cigarettes. He wears a leather jacket. That's a perfect man. That's a guy. That guy's that came to my mic. Give it up for Jesse Ace.
Hey, keep it going for your host one more time, guys. He's been great. It's a great mic. Yeah, I've been here a couple times. The first time I heard about this place, my friend goes, you should go to the Open Nipple. That's a true story. And I spent like a month and a half looking all over Instagram for the Open Nipple. I was convinced that this was my destiny. I was convinced, but it's not. So the only nipping we see is from the actual host. That's the only nipping we see sometimes. But no, it's a great place, you know. I too am a believer of Jesus Christ, you know, and very crazy. I grew up Christian, you know. I grew up with a hypocrite mom. She was great. You know, she was a whore by night, but a Christian by day. It was a true story, you know, and she was a dirty Christian, you know, like she was just, Ever met a dirty Christian before? It's a person that believes in God. They try, but they got horrendous problems. Like some people like cocaine. Some of them visit Figueroa Street. They got issues, but they believe in God. That's a dirty Christian. And so, but when you grow up Christian, my church always taught me to that you always have some type of beef with Catholics. I don't know why, but every time we saw a Catholic, we were always like, "Man, fuck you, dog." That actually never happened. It was just in my stupid head, but growing up, I never really understood why certain Catholics like they wore the cross, like growing up, I was always taught that like the reason that they wore the cross is because that was their actual way of honoring Jesus, that was their way of like praising their Lord and Savior. Sometimes I even heard that they like to kiss it and go to bed at night, which I actually think that's okay, but if you look at the cross, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jesus is dying on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a miserable situation for the guy, like we couldn't have come up with a better picture. Like what if my grandma was raped to death, right? And we got a Polaroid camera and when we took a picture of my grandma, and then I grabbed one of them and I shook it, and then I stapled it to my fucking chain. And then what if I walked around going, "Hey, this is how I like to honor my grandma," believe it or not. Yeah, sometimes to go to bed, I actually like to kiss it at night, Wouldn't most of you guys be like, "Hey, Jess, don't you got a better picture of your fucking grandma?" Seems like there's a few Catholics here tonight. But that's my Christian part, and I want you to rejoice in that, but I sin every day, I had to get a plan B the other day. It was pretty bad, but it didn't work, believe it or not. It was fucking a dilemma. What a dilemma that was. Yeah, I went to Target, and as soon as I got there, the guy had to get it out of the thing, and when he gave it to me, I got confused, and so I go, "So how does this work? Do I have to like blend it in the formula, or like how does it how does it activate?" You know what I'm saying? So believe it or not, that joke sounded better on the car ride over here. Fucking, I got a standing ovation in that motherfucker. You should have seen it. It was great. I'll tell you an embarrassing story. This is a true story. I've been trying to get a little bit more disciplined, and so I visit my local gas station every morning at my local Arco. I stop at pump number 9 faithfully. And so when I get there, I became friends with my local Raji, like anybody, he smells like sandals, but good guy, And so, but the other day, my man, he literally stopped me and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, can I show you something, but please don't get mad." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man? Like, that's fine." And he's like, "Okay, turn here." So he turns around and right behind him, there's like a TV screen, like a monitor. And he zooms in into the camera and right into my car on pump number 9. And you could see like clear as day inside my car. And he turns around and he looks at me and he goes, "Every day when you come here and you park on pump number 9, we see you taking out your dick and peeing in a Gatorade bottle." Can you imagine 2 Indian guys fucking staring at my dick for like 18 days straight? The lack of privacy in this goddamn city. My man even said, "We have meetings about you, man. You seem like you're a good guy. You just asked for the key." Anyways, that's gonna be my time. My name's Jesse Ace. Thank you so much.
Yes, I remember you. Good. Yes, this was nice. We've done it. That was painless and less excruciating than so many other mics in town. Please tell everybody about this place, and I want more. I want more. I love this. Is like a cast. This has been a regular show as far as I'm concerned. This was a success in open mic Los Angeles history. So go out and have fun for the rest of the night. And you should stop drinking though, Dave. I'm Roy Ellison. It's Open Michael.